Hey guys, I'm P-Freak. Welcome back to Pokemon Heart Gold. Last time, we started the adventure off by getting the Cerulean Gym Badge over at the Cerulean Gym, making our way down to the Vermilion Gym, gained the Vermilion Gym Badge, and finally, we made it over to the... I totally forgot what the town's name is for a moment, please forgive me. To the Celadon City explored Celadon City for a while, then made it over to the gym there, and got the Celadon City Gym Badge. In this part, we are going to continue our Kanto Gym Badge adventure, but we are going to just show off a couple things first. The next town we have to head over to is over here, Fuchsia City. There are two ways we can go through. We can go through either through Route 12 to Route 15, or we can go over here, Route 16 to Route 18. This is also known as the Cycling Road. We don't have a Cycling Road over in Johto, but this is pretty much a staple. Sorry about that, I must have accidentally hit something. But basically what I was saying is that this is a cycling road. It's kind of a staple for most of the Pokemon games, so I'm first going to show off the normal path over here, since there's actually something important that's supposed to happen while we're over here. Like I've said before, I've already fought all the trainers along here, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm actually going to hop on my bike so we can get through here easier. This is mostly a water route, so there's going to be a lot of fishermen and all that sort of stuff. A couple of bird people. There's also some cut trees over here with some items. I didn't get any of the items. But if you want to bring your cut mule with you, then I definitely recommend you do that. There are a lot of trainers around here, but on the bright side, you get a lot of money, and a lot of them do actually want your phone number for rematches. So, I mean, if you need more money or more experience, then there you go. I definitely recommend going through these areas, both this one and the one Cycling Road. Oh god, such... Also, this maze, I don't know why this maze exists, but it exists for some reason. Anyways, the main reason why I wanted to go through here first is that if we walk along the edge over here, eventually... Look who it is, and it's gone again. And look who came running along as well. P-Freak, not again. I'll be the first next time. I haven't followed it here. I'm starting to understand what Suicune is after. To be honest, I would like to keep this information to myself, but I want to be an honest trainer in front of Suicune. That's why I'm sharing the clue with you. It seems that Suicune prefers a hilly place near water. Somewhere north. I don't know exactly where yet. It'll just be you and me. Who will find it first? I challenge you. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion as to where it's headed off to. It says to go up north, and let's start out with the northeast north that we can north. All the way up here, past the Nugget Bridge, and basically where we found Misty before we had to go force her back into the gym. Now technically, I guess you could have fought... I don't know, I think you're supposed to fight Misty before you're able to actually encounter her, or head over in this direction, so I forgot to get that in at some point. So, yep, my guess was correct. It wasn't really a guess, I knew the information in the back of my head all this whole time. But I win, I found it first. I am no match for you, as I predicted. Go ahead. Since I met you in the Burn Tower at Echo City, I sort of known that Suicune would choose you. Take a look at it. Suicune is waiting for you, and it's been waiting for a battle with the worried trainer, to whom it can't trust itself. Alright, you want to save before this, just like you want to do before every legendary battle. Alright, here's Suicune, the last of the legendary beasts that we need to capture, and also apparently the most important one, since it became the mascot of its own game, which is interesting in and of itself. Let's start off by throwing a quick ball at it, see if we can capture it with just a quick ball. Survey says... nope. Alright, there is one benefit to Suicune though. Suicune is a water-type Pokemon, which means that if you have the Pokeball known as the Net Ball, not the Nest Ball, then it has a really high capture rate, or at least pretty high capture rate. Dusk Balls are also working here if you're playing at night like I am. Net Balls increase the capture rate of capturing bug types and water types by 3.5, I believe it is. But since the Quick Ball didn't work, let's just do the typical stuff. We're going to Thunder Wave it first, then I think we're going to fire over some Signal Beams, try to lower it a bit. Suicune, it wasn't Suicune that actually had the most competitive presence. I think it was actually Entei that had the most competitive presence out of the 3 legendary beasts. No, not Entei, Raikou. I'm dumb. Raikou, the electric one. It was Raikou, Snorlax, and Zapdos, if I remember correctly, were the big competitive Pokemon in Generation 2 that you need to watch out for. Especially Snorlax, since apparently it's been called the king of Generation 2 competitive, which is nice, I guess. I don't know, I've used the Snorlax once. Of course. Reasons like this are why you save people. Alright, let's try this again. But yeah, I think I've used the Snorlax once, maybe. It's definitely a very powerful Pokemon. I don't exactly understand why it was so strong in Generation 2 competitive, to be honest. But it apparently was, so... Like I said, I never really played competitive Pokemon, especially not in the Generation 2 format. I played competitive in... Or at least I briefly had a stint in it during Generation 6 and Generation 7. God, I don't even know what's going on with Generation 8 right now. Apparently nobody likes Dynamax in competitive, so there's that. I did see the funny... I don't remember exactly, I'm pretty sure everyone already knows it, but the anti-Dynamax strategy or whatever. Anyways, let's try this again, and hopefully this time Reaper Wild will get a crit on the first hit, or she won't get a crit at all. Oh, it gets confused with Signal Beam. That could be a problem. Oof. Maybe it could take one more Signal Beam? Hopefully it doesn't hurt itself in confusion again. Okay, it can take one more hit with confusion. Okay. This is fun. I think we can start throwing Pokeballs at it now. Come on. Alright. Take the net balls and start tossing. Let's start to toss it. Hey, like I said, pretty good Pokeballs for if the Pokemon is a water type. Alright, there we go. Suicune's finally been captured. Said to be the embodiment of the North Winds, it can instantly purify filthy, murky water. It's kind of interesting how Suicune is a water type instead of an ice type, because it's supposed to kind of be a reference to... It's supposed to be a parallel. Not really a reference, but like a parallel to the legendary birds, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. Because that's ice... Ho-Oh is supposed to be actually the leader of the legendary birds, while Lugia is supposed to be the leader of the legendary beasts. There are also rumors that apparently their legendary beasts are supposed to be Pokemon that were revived from the Burnt Tower, and supposedly it was a Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon that was revived into Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. Just some Pokemon lore there for you. P-Freak, you two are truly amazing. I've never seen a battle this intense. It wasn't really intense, but sure. I have no regrets. Farewell, Suicune. Farewell, P-Freak. Yay, we can finally get rid of that asshole. Okay, now that that's all said and done, I'll meet you guys back on the route that we were initially at. Alright, here we go, back on Route 14. I'm just gonna say this flat out, I'm not a big fan of these routes that lead over to Fuchsia City. There's a ton of trainers on here, and also a couple hidden items around here. Plus, there's also all the cut trees that you can go through, but I'm not a fan, man. And of course, instantly get into a wild battle the second I step into tall grass. Quagsire. Now that's a Pokemon that's not normally found in Kanto. Interesting, but not really worth my time. But yeah, I'm never a big fan of these two routes specifically. I guess it's several routes actually, but like these two specific lines of routes. I've never been a huge fan of them. Now, I mean, yeah, there are other places similar to that. Like in Sinnoh, you have the routes that you can take before the Veilstone City Gym. There's several routes that you can go through right over there, but I don't know. It's just maybe I just have more fond memories of those. Anyways, going through this gate here. Let's talk to you for a second. West to the Cycling Road, east to the Silence Bridge. Coming from either way, everyone who comes through this gate has a smile on their face from the beautiful scenery. You're no exception. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the scenery was pretty nice, but it was still DS graphics. Welcome to Fuchsia City. Now, Fuchsia City actually is quite important besides the gym battle, for a little reason. But we'll get to see that later. Instead, we're going to head over here, and I'm going to show you guys what Cycling Road looks like real quickly. Now, of course, you can't even get past the guard over there without getting on your bicycle. You need to actually be on your bicycle in order to go through here. Now I'm technically going up Cycling Road right now. I remember, I think it's in, the original games, or it's in one of the original versions of Kanto, that if you actually go up Cycling Road, you're going to go really slow. So I guess that's nice. There also used to be a bigger patch of grass, if I remember correctly. But another little thing, speaking of, you're going to be going up super slowly if you go up, of course. If you just take one step on Cycling Road and don't input anything, there we go. You are automatically forced going down Cycling Road until you get stopped by something or make your own input. I'm not touching the buttons here. You're just automatically going down. Again, it's another road just full of a bunch of trainers, but I think it's technically the shortest way over to Fuchsia City possible. But with that all said and done, welcome to Fuchsia City. We have the gym right over here. We have the Pokemon Center over here as well. It's kind of a weird position. And we have another route that we can take later. Anyways, for now, there's the main attraction over here. This does not look like the main attraction at all, though. There's a notice here. Safari Zone is closed. Instead, we have Pal Park. Yes, so instead of the Safari Zone, which was now moved over to Johto, we have the Pal Park. In the original Gen 2 games, there's just flat out no Safari Zone at all. The Safari Zone was re-added in this remake here. But instead, in its place, we have the Pal Park. What's the Pal Park exactly? Let's talk to this guy. Welcome to the Pal Park. This is where the top-notch trainers who aren't satisfied with the Safari Zone come to show their Pokemon catching techniques to their peers. Oh? Are you maybe... Ah, you're a P-Freak. My dad told me about you. Word is, you're a hotshot trainer. We'd be honored if you could participate in our catching show. We'll do that in just a second. I need to explain things. So, what the Pal Park basically is that this was your way to actually transfer Pokemon from your Generation 3 games up to your Generation 4 games. There were some caveats, though. You had to, you could only transfer 6 Pokemon every 24 hours in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they actually removed that restriction, so now you aren't limited to only 6 Pokemon per 24 hours. You do need to have exactly 6 Pokemon, though, and they cannot have any hidden moves on them. But this was basically your way of transferring Pokemon from Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green up to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. Am I going to show you exactly how the catching show works? Why? Funny you mention that. If we go back to the menu where you choose your play file, you can scroll down and you can find this place here. It'll say migrate from whatever GBA game you have in there. I have Pokemon Fire Red in here. Now, for those of you who don't know, I also played Pokemon Fire Red on an emulator as well. This is how I record the videos. If I had an actual capture card, you know I would actually play through them with the capture card. Unfortunately, I know emulation's kind of an iffy subject, but this is the only way I can record games, so apologies for anyone who gets annoyed about that. But anyways, you'll be seeing these things that says migrate from Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. If we tap on that, make Pokemon migrate from Jordan's Fire Red game pack? Yes, we are. Yeah. They cannot return to the original games that they've been sent from. But I have a familiar crew with us here. We have Crash, Rhett, Bun, Pupper, Barry, and Lee Sin. These 6 Pokemon will migrate, yep. Pokemon cannot be returned to the Game Boy Advance game pack, okay? Oh, I accidentally hit no there. Oops. Not paying attention to things. Alright. Again, these Pokemon cannot transfer if they have a hidden move on them, and if they have an item, I think they keep the items, or either they keep the items or they don't keep the items. I'll let you know in editing. But now it's going to save the data over. And 6 Pokemon safely migrated to the Pokemon Heart Gold game card. So, like I said, originally you were only able to do 6 Pokemon every 24 hours. But we can technically add more Pokemon now if we wanted to. Unfortunately, we have to do it in groups of 6 no matter what. You might have noticed I also had this game card is already stocked with 6 migrated Pokemon. Okay, so I guess we have to do the catching contest first. I thought we'd be able to have more Pokemon in there at once. We'll deal with the other ones later. But now that we have the Pokemon migrated in here... Alright, did you come to participate in catching show? Yes, we are. Okay, here are your Park Balls. We got 6 Park Balls. Current record holder is Silver with 2,000 points. Of course it is. Okay, off you go, P-Freak. Dazzle us with masterful display of Pokemon catching. Alright, so... 2, 1, start. So, unfortunately, of course, you couldn't just have the Pokemon automatically transferred to your PC or whatever. You have to actually have a game made out of this. Now, of course, this is pretty simple. You just run to the Pokemon that you had previously, throw a Park Ball at it. Park Balls are basically Master Balls, so you don't have to stress about that. And basically, it's just a competition to see how fast you can catch all 6 of the Pokemon that you transferred. Now, of course, there are different locations in the Pal Park, and based on the Pokemon you transfer, they're going to appear in these different locations. After you capture them, of course, because you're not the original trainer, you can't, rename them or anything. Whatever their names are, you're kind of stuck with. Which is fine, because we have memories of these guys going through the Kanto region. But now that they are transferred over to Generation 4, they now will have their Generation... You can now choose from their Generation 4 movesets and give them, items and all that. So, this was, again, the way how you transferred all your Pokemon up from your Generation 3 to Generation 4. And this has been a staple ever since then, because there was no way for you to actually transfer your Pokemon from Generation 2 up to Generation 3 due to a rework in like the coding or whatever. Of course, we have to go, unless you like know all the locations off the back of your hand, you probably have to look up a guide to find out where exactly all your Pokemon are actually going to be located. Let's see, we got Pupper, we got Bun Bun, we got Berry, we have Crash, Rhett, and Lee Sin left. I think there is a mountainous region. We'll probably find Lee Sin there. Maybe even Rhett, I'm not entirely sure, but Crash we're probably going to find in one of the watery locations. Unless, yep, okay, I think this is going to be Rhett. Hey, I guess correctly. Alright, Lil Raichu. You're Rhett. Alright, and with that, we only have Lee Sin and Crash left to look for. Speaking of Crash, there's actually someone I want us to meet that I had no idea was actually in this game. We'll get to that later, though. For now, we have 2 more old friends that we gotta find. Alright. Yep, here's the mountainous region, here's the watery region. You are gonna need a surfing Pokemon in order to catch the Pokemon there in the watery region, of course, so thankfully we have a surfer with us. Alright. Yep, this should be Crash. Hey, Crash, old buddy, you look like you got fatter. Glad to have you back in our lives. God, I wish this would go faster. I wish they didn't still go through 3 shakes and it was just like 1 shake and done, like a critical capture. Critical captures are not a thing that have been introduced yet. They were introduced in, I believe, Generation 5, where basically there was a chance for you to get what was called a critical capture, as I said before, where basically it was an increased chance of actually capturing Pokemon. Instead of it shaking 3 times, it would only shake once and then immediately either capture or immediately fail. Now, I figured Lee Sin would be located... Yeah, here we go. Hey, I was correct. These are just random guesses. Fighting-type Pokemon you usually find in mountains. Water types, of course, in the ocean. It all just kind of depends on the Pokemon itself. And with that, we've captured everyone that was in my Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play. If you want to see their adventure, then you can go check out the Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play playlist that I have on my YouTube channel. And with that, the capture game's over. Congratulations, P-Freak has successfully caught the stocked Pokemon. Yay! And our reward for all this is, of course, gain 6 Pokemon. That's all 6 Pokemon caught. The audience sure enjoyed watching your catching show. Alright, let's see your all-important score from the show. Catch points, 480. Time points, 1592. Type points, 1400. Total is 3,472 points. Wow, that's an outstanding record. Kudos to you. It's time for your prize. Here you are. And apparently we get a berry as a prize as well. Luckberries, they're just Poffin ingredients, and we can't even make Poffins here, so it's kind of a useless berry. Would you like to put all the Pokemon in the PC boxes? I guess if you hit no, then you can start catching them again, but I'm not... Or you might lose them all. Who knows? I'm not going to risk it. Alright, Pokemon has been boxed away. You'll now have to save the game. If you want to do another catching show, please come see us again. Alright. Now, hopefully this game doesn't crash so I don't completely lose all my Pokemon. Okay, well, with that all said and done, I think I actually am going to save real quickly. Hopefully the recording doesn't crash is what I'm trying to say. Give me a second. Alright, I will go capture those other 6 Pokemon. They were just legendaries that we caught in their original adventure that I actually want to transfer up here. You know, just to have. I'm a collector. I have a lot of legendary Pokemon just collected inside my Pokemon home right now, so I just like collecting legendary Pokemon. I don't know. They're supposed to be these unique Pokemon, and I just have a whole bunch of them. But anyways, we're headed back over to Celadon real quickly, because I found out something interesting, actually, while I was trying to find those net balls. No, you can't find net balls over here in the Celadon department store. Go over to, like, Azalea Town or something, they should have them. But if you come here to the 2nd floor, this is a weird-looking guy. Ha! This is quite a mask. Huh? You talking to me? Your eyes are on my Crasher Wake mask. No, I can never let it go. Huh? That's not it. You want the other mask? Okay. And we get the Turtwig mask. Nice. You all know I love my Turtwig. What? That's not enough. You're quite a negotiator for your age. Alright, I'll give you this too. And the Chimchar mask. Great. Chimchar was the best competitive Pokemon, or one of the best competitive Pokemon was fully evolved. Alright, I'll give you this much valued one as well. Funny enough, Piplup, I think it's probably the least favorite starter out of all of them, unless it's Turtwig, but you're not going to hear me say Turtwig is my least favorite starter. You're not going to hear me say Turtwig is my least favorite anything. It's okay, I've already paid for you. Presents from you from one of the the one who wears the mask the best. Don't be shy. So, if you have no idea who that was Crasher Wake. Crasher Wake is one of the gym leaders over in the Sinnoh region, and what he gave to us were basically just accessories. The Turtwig mask, Chimchar mask, and Piplup mask. These are masks that you can put on your Pokemon during their little, like, fashion show thing in the Goldenrod Underground. So that's neat. Neat little Easter egg that they have here. Alright, finally, the last thing I want to do, and the main reason why I have Ra out with us, is we have a gym to battle. This is a Poison-type gym, so I have my second type out with me. Yo, legend in the making. Oops, take a good look around you. Trainers all look like gym leader Janine. Which of them is the real Janine? I guess I'm gonna have to fight them all to find out. Give me just a moment. Okay, I've tried fighting every single trainer here. Now please, for the love of God, are you the real Janine? I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm only joking. I'm the real deal. Janine of Fuchsia Gym. That's me. I almost said Jasmine. That's a completely different gym over here. But yes, this is Janine. This is actually Koga's daughter, I think. Basically, she's taken over the gym while her father's over in the Elite Four. Anyways, but she still runs the Poison-type motif, so we just have our Ra out here, and Ra's just gonna psychic everything to death. Because, you know, that's just what Ra does. Come on. Crobats aren't necessarily known to be bulky. Why does this go so slow? I keep complaining about this every gym battle. But yeah, this shouldn't be much of a problem. If you have a second type with you, then you should be good. Even against an Ariados. What, this Ariados is gonna outspeed us? No. Poor bug types. I feel bad for bug types. They've always been kind of a crappy type. They are my least favorite type of Pokemon. Not for the reason like they're all scary or whatever, based off real bugs. I mean, yes, real life bugs actually scare the crap out of me, but because they're always just so weak. Like, originally they were meant to be like this early game Pokemon. Why do you have two of them? They're supposed to be this like early game Pokemon that evolves super early, really strong and all that, but then they fall off, and yeah, it's taken a good while for them to be good. Generation 4, they've actually aren't too bad, but still not as great as they could be. Generation 4 did give them a lot of the much-needed moves. There were like barely any moves that you could use with bug types before. Like they had Egg Scissor, they had Bug Buzz. Generation 5, they introduced the move Quiver Dance, which raises both special defense, special attack, and speed. Which is basically like a bug-type version of Dragon Dance, so that's pretty neat. And again, Venomoth, another bug type, and I guess her ace is Wheezing? Sure, I guess. Got a great battle technique. Yeah, just spam Psychic. Yeah, poor bug types. A lot of bug types are poison types too, which makes sense because a lot of bugs are venomous. So that makes sense. And with that, that's Janine. Again, no big deal, especially since we have type advantage. So strong. You can't also use ground types. Poisons are also weak to ground types, except Wheezing has Levitate, so it won't affect it. I see. You have defeated Koga, my father, and a member of the Elite Four to come here. No wonder you're so strong. You've definitely won. Here's the soul badge. Take it. And we get the soul badge. At least she's not some whiny teenager like we'd probably expect her to be, especially in this game. Whitney. You're so tough. I have a special gift. It's Poison Jab, powerful poison-type move that may poison its victim. We already know about Poison Jab. Mistress tried to learn it at some point, which I guess technically I could still give it to Mistress. Okay, yeah, shut up. I think Mistress actually has a higher attack than special attack. Let's see. Yeah, so technically I could give it Poison Jab instead of Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb does have a higher base though, so you know what, I'm just gonna keep it though, just the way it is. If anything, I could just make it go into a movie learner. But, oh god, I hate this place so much. But yeah, that's the, that's what, our fifth Kanto gym? Where do we head off for our next one? Well, I think everyone knows this gym because everyone's so goddamn afraid of it whenever they're going through it for the first time. We are head back over to Saffron City, where we're gonna fight the dreaded Sabrina. Why is it so dreaded? Well, back in Generation 1, Psychic types are really overpowered, and of course we have a Psychic type gym leader. We're gonna save that for next time, though. We did quite a bit, actually, a lot more than I really expected us to do this episode. We caught Suicune, we introduced Pallet Park and caught all our Pokemon from our Fire Red Let's Play, and we got the Soul Badge. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, consider supporting me on Patreon, and follow me on social media links. All that will be in the description. Next time, we're doing our 6th gym battle, and maybe even our 7th gym battle. I'll see you all then.